What's up there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Mars Anomalies channel. I got a pretty cool one for you guys today. This one here, I'm doing a follow-up to Will's video. He just uploaded, it's called, in fact, he just uploaded it yesterday. It was the humanoid skull found on Mars by the official NASA Spirit rover. And I actually went on, I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I decided to ask him, hey, do you mind if I do a follow-up? He said, yeah, knock yourself out kind of thing, you know. Just let me know when you upload it. I think this, you know, this video will go hand in hand with his, and I'm glad he uploaded this, and it's the way he came about. He made some good observations on this, on his video. One was that you know, you got these, if you look at these, that little skull, which you can see right here, which, you know, boom, I mean, stands right out. This right here, I thought this was another skull, to be honest with you, but it looks like some kind of, looks like a vase. Looks like some kind of weird vase with an opening at the top. See, I don't know what he called it on there. I forget what it is. But he did a great job of like just pointing some of these things out. Because I mean they really do stick out from the terrain. I mean just look at them. Right here, and this is what I thought was really wild. See the tire tracks from the rover, and I believe they are. I mean, here's another anomaly. And you got your other right here. So pretty wild stuff here. Yeah, I mean, I think he does a great job with his videos, and I like him a lot as far as, you know, I just love the way he does his commentary. And like I said, I just got to say, I mean, he's probably one of the reasons he kind of inspired me to do this. And like I said, there's many ways I could have done this video. I could have done it with words through, on the screen and not talk. I could have done it with music, and I could do it with commentary. I decided this is probably the better way. At least for me, it's a one-on-one thing. And I like that, and I like the way he was doing it. So, you know, I've been looking at pictures probably 3 to 5 years of Mars. I've got a ton of these things, the Mars, moons, you know, other planets. It doesn't matter. I've got a bunch of these on a hard drive, and thankfully, because if I didn't have it on an external hard drive, this computer would probably lock up and blow up on me. But, you know, so, yeah. I think we guys, you know, between me and him, we could probably make, you know, a good team. Because he does, if you've watched his videos, he does raw and in-your-face videos, and that's what I like. I mean, he just shows these things, comes right up on them, and bang, there they are. Look at this, you know, this weird feature, this weird anomaly. And if you've ever watched mine, you'll actually see that I do just almost the opposite. Now, I do pictures that show in your face. In fact, I just did one the other day. It was, you know, proof that intelligently made carved stones. You know, and when you look at the video, you go, yeah, I mean, you don't have to do a thing to this picture, but maybe zoom in, and that's it. I mean, it shows at least it was ancient civilization, intelligent civilization back then. And if you see the way these stones are carved, they got like a radius on them and everything. Yeah, these people had machines. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people say, well, our ancient people didn't need machines to do it, but they had their own tools and machines, so to speak. So just check it out. I think you'll like it. But on the flip side, what I do is, like I said, I try to find the anomalies that are hidden. Things that are not, you know, just like in your face. Things that are just, they go out of their way to hide. So that's why I think we can make a good team. He shows the raw, and I show the flip side. So, and like I said, you know, to me, it's like a team effort as far as I'm concerned. Now, I don't know if everybody views the same way I do, but I think it's like a team effort because he shows what he shows in his perspective. I do the same. And there's another guy you can check out too. He goes by, his channel is the Olympic Sky. The Olympic Sky. And I might even have that wrong, but I believe that's what it is. But he actually shows you how they, you know, how you can actually pull the anomalies out of the picture. Out of the Mars pictures or any of these pictures. He actually shows you step by step how to do it. And then there's another, he's got the other side that he does too, is where he shows how it's a possibility. He says how you can become a Mars or a NASA liar. And when you see this, the way he does it, it's pretty wild. He's got like this huge rock in his picture, and there's 2 little rocks. One's in the front, one's in the back of it. And what he does is he just takes a sample of the rocks and little tiny stones that are on the right-hand side of it and just throws it over this big rock. The big rock's gone. So it's pretty wild how he does his, and plus he has his own videos. So it's pretty wild. I think you guys ought to check, you know, Will out and, you know, his channel on WhatsUpInTheSky37, and you got the Olympic Sky on his channel. These guys do a great job in this, and I think, you know, as a team effort, we can really bring a lot of this stuff out. So with that, let me jump right into this. Let me see what I've got here. You can, like I said, you can just see where, you know, right here, this one here. Like I said, Will's already done a great job of pointing this stuff out right in here. And this is where he shows, this is pretty wild. The tire tracks from the rover itself, and it does really appear that they actually go to each one of these, which is really wild because they're supposed to be looking at rock samples and sand and gravel samples. Why they're checking out these anomalies? Hey, you know, there you go. There's possible proof right there that they're not there for this reason. It's just to find, you know, information about was there a past life. But I've got something on which I don't know if you guys noticed this right off the bat, but I just noticed this right here. Let me do this. Let me just zoom in, and I'm going to show you guys something. If you look at any of these pictures here, I mean, any of these anomalies rather, watch this. Just look how much this is squared out and blotted out here, and right here, all right here. I mean, just everywhere you look, there's a blotch or something. And he said this too. He actually mentioned this. He said the more you, this is one of the observations. I liked what he made. This right here looks like a skull. Looks like there's a ghost of another skull sitting right on the side of it. See it? And there's something else right next to that. See, it's got like these, what looks little, it looks like legs or something, or some kind of supports or something coming down. But there's something actually here. It looks like a ghosted out head. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's there. And there's something blotched out right next to it. So, but he made a good observation, and one of them is that when you zoom in on this picture, it becomes really, really grainy, and there you go. And that doesn't surprise me, because I've noticed anytime there's what looks like there could be a bunch of anomalies in, suddenly the picture's just piss poor quality. I wonder why that is. Because you know darn well the cameras on these rovers are pretty darn good. Even on this little Spirit rover, that's pretty darn good. I don't buy the fact that there's just two little Meg cameras, or I mean, there's some pictures they get the high def because man, I think there's like 10 or 12 cameras on the Curiosity now, and it's funny because you can see like real lousy pictures, kind of like this one's okay, but you can see some real lousy ones. Then you can see something that's so crystal clear you can probably see a fly in a rock. I mean, that's how. So you know they're being selective about which stuff they're letting out and what they're not. So. But let me just show you here. Okay, let me jump into this picture right here. And like I said, I'm glad he brought this up because you know. And I said, hey, I think my picture, or your picture, one he put on his site, and in his video, can actually go hand in hand with the video I'm gonna do. So he said, yeah, knock yourself out. So, and I thought it was only a decent thing to do because I mean he just uploaded it yesterday, and I believe in being fair with people and. You know, I don't want to step on anybody's toes or anything of that sort. But anyway, you can see like right here, if I zoom into this area right here, see how you can just see this blotching? Okay, this item actually looks like it appears like it ends over here, and this has been blotched out. All of this has been blotched, see it? Okay, all of this has been blotched out. Now you can still see the tracks, what look like tracks going to this thing and everything else. Okay. And then I went down to this. This is what kind of struck me weird because he actually showed this, and I was puzzled. Like, what's with the blotching? Look at this right here. It looks like it's on some kind of this. Excuse me. This bright anomaly actually looks like it's on some kind of surfboard, at least surfboard shape. See it right here? Kind of comes down right here, goes across, comes down to this point, comes down. Okay, and it's been really blotched out here and everything else. But look at this coming from this bright piece, coming down, goes across. Comes down and goes like this, has this curvature on it, see it? And goes back up. So, a little puzzled by that. Okay. And then, of course, you get some other wild-looking things in here, but it would take me forever to do this video if I was to pick and just really go through every single one of these things. But let me do this. Let me start with this here. And this is what I noticed right off the bat, because I'm used to seeing things that are hidden, and the way they do their ghosting and everything. This right here reminded me of some... Remember the old... I don't know if it's 2001: A Space Odyssey. Remember how it had that big ring-shaped space station? That's what this looks like. You can literally see it goes up like this. Look how thick it is from here to here. Okay, and it goes around, and it goes into the ground. But it's ghosted out right here. See it? It goes down into the ground, comes back up, and goes, and then, of course, you can't see it because it would be the back side of this piece. And then comes back down. And it looks like it's got some piece here, something right here, and, of course, you don't see this right away. And it's rounded right here. See it? It looks like some kind of old space station kind of thing, only a lot smaller version of it. But anyway, let's see if we can make that pop a little bit. Okay. Now, you can see this right here. Something's coming out right here. And this right here. Now, do a little blur. Okay. See that right there now? Starting to see it. It's starting to be a little something there. You can just see something's curved and it's just rounded. It's just going down here, and it looks like it's like in the actual landscape. It's buried in. Look at this, something right here. Can't tell what that is. Okay, see that right there now? All right, now I'm going to do an inversion. Okay, and you can see it right here. Look at it. Just kind of comes up, goes back down, comes back up, and goes back down. And you can see this right here. It's like rounded in the middle. I don't know. That's too bright, and there's a reason why I did that brightening. This right here, this is the base one. Okay, here's that piece. Now you can see right here, it actually runs all the way to here and then comes back. Watch this. You can start to see where it actually goes. It has this little rectangular end and goes all the way to here and then back over to here and then back out. So whatever this is, there's an anomaly there. There's no doubt about it. And now it's, because it was all white, now it's all black. But you can see the actual shape of it. See it? Okay. There's something in this. I don't know what this is here. This is what I call a little space station. But, and I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I'm just saying what comes to mind. There's something in here, and I can't make out what this thing is. There's something there, but it's got like these little funky shapes and everything on it. Couldn't tell you what it is. But just really weird stuff, guys. All right, let me go down to here. Okay. Equalize, blur. And I show you each step how to take this. Look at it. Now, this is what I find really weird. This is the base picture. Now, look at this right here. This weird thing that comes up, comes around, goes down, goes across, and is 1, 2, 3, and then what looks like some kind of area right here, and then kind of goes around. And goes around right here. See that? Okay. Right there. Right here, right here. Okay. Now when we equalize it, blur it up a bit. Now you can see these 1, 2, 3. It looks like a wraparound window kind of thing. Must be getting cold here. But look at this right here. There's something that goes straight down. It looks like something that's got this wide opening right here. And this is all white and ghosted out. There's something on top of it. Sharpen it up a little bit. Now invert. Now this stuff is black, but look at it. It comes up like here. You know what this looks like? It reminds me of like these expensive speedboats. The all the small yachts. They have this kind of weird thing on it. Look at right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right over here, and it's still rounded. This might be some kind of vehicle or something like that. I mean, what's the, look how perfect these are, just spread apart. See it? Okay. And I'm going to get to some wilder stuff here in a minute. Okay, so now I'm seeing this right here. There's that other little anomaly. See it? Do that. Here it is. It tends to disappear, but here's the thing. Watch this. Invert. Boom. It's almost gone now. But you can see the outline of whatever this is going to it. It looks like it's squared off now. And something else. Now, what this thing is, I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm trying to make heads or tails of it, but it's just a big mess in here. Okay. Now check this out. Most of these pictures, if you go to anything that's got, you can just Google Mars Mount Shop. And I've showed this in a couple of my videos. Every one of these mountain ranges or ridges, they look like they're stuck in LA in a real hot day. There's nothing but smog and everything all over them. And you look way back here, I kind of get that one, but just look at the pictures of Mount Shop. I mean, it's a joke. There's some way, somehow manipulated. Simple as that. And this mountain range is no different. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I can see it right here. Look at these things sitting right up in here. Okay? And it's all the way up here. Now, what they do is they're pretty slick. What they did was they just kind of smooth it over. Just kind of like, so there's no in-betweens of this stuff. See it? There is no in-betweens. It's just nice and smooth to make it look like a simple mountain range. But it's not. Watch this. Okay. See it right up in here? See that where there's like straight lines right here? It looks like there's something kind of angled, but it's buried in this. Right here, you'll see that a little bit clearer in a second. All right, go back to this end. Okay. Doesn't look like much of anything. Okay. But you can start to see the outline of these things right here. See it? And there's something on top of that, and there's something right there. All right. Invert. Now you can start to see something's hidden here. What these things are, Couldn't tell you. But they look like some kind of craft machine of some sort. When you zoom into these things, okay, there's one here. Let me just do this right here. It looks like it has two lights, either they're lights or openings, but you can see something like squared off on the top of them, right over them. There's something right here, and you can see like there's little things coming out of it. See it? And it just goes right down to here. There's something right behind it. Here's the wild part. You can actually see this is oval. Look at it. Watch right here. And you can still see the outline of it right through this other picture. See it? Whoops, my bad. See it? It's like completely oval, like a backside of something. But look at this. There's something sticking out right here. Are these lights or some kind of ports or something? But see it? There's something there. And it looks like something right there. See it? And the inside of it. Real strange stuff. Look at this. Now suddenly this is some kind of, looks like a very large wedding ring is what it looks like. But see it right there? I'm going to blur it up a bit. Try to smooth it out. It's right there. And you can see these weird things coming down from it. I couldn't tell you what this stuff is. They really did a good job of really messing this thing up. But look at this, the shapes in here. There's some stuff actually thrown in with this spaghetti mess. I like to call it the spaghetti software. They use like this blotching software. It looks like a bunch of pots. Just a bunch of blotch. Look at this up here. There's stuff right here. And you see how it's like, where's that pot they really do this in? It's crazy. Might be this one here. Just how it just kind of goes down, but there's nothing there. But you can see right in here, there's something it looks like. It looks like some kind of mechanical thing right here. It looks like, look at, see the shape of it? It goes up like this. I actually had it better than this right here. But see, there's something round. There's something in here. Okay. Come up to this. This is that piece I told you about earlier that does this. This is what it looks like. Okay. And you can't see much of anything. Okay. See how it's starting to have this weird, like, hood kind of thing going on? And it has, like, you see, like a line, something going across. And then there's something right there. There's something right there. And there's something going all the way here. I don't know if these are windows or lines or... Okay? Invert. And you can see this. It's, you know, it's there nonetheless. Now, I couldn't tell you what this thing is either, but... Okay? But it's there. Like I said, see that right there? It's just... It's been blotched out a little bit. There's some kind of other crap they put all over it, or it's just something else on top of it or next to it. There's just these weird things here. And you can tell, I mean, they weren't meant to be seen. I mean, come on, look at this. Come on. That's not meant to be seen. And we're not supposed to see this. You're not supposed to see it. I'm not supposed to see it. They're going out of their way. So this is what I mean by people who believe we're not on Mars. I don't know about you, but I've never seen some kind of craft or machine or whatever this is like that. And I've got plenty of videos that show just that kind of thing, that you just don't see these. So I believe it is Mars, and they're just going out of their way to hide it. They want to show you the landscape, they just don't want to show you what's on it. So that's why I thought this is a really good thing that you know, Will had done, because it shows. And here's the key. This is what I want to tell you guys. It's not about, believe it or not, it's not about the actual what's in it. Well, it is, but it isn't. The fact that he pointed out that these rovers are going out to these things, what's that telling you? So it's not just about, gee, little rock samples. It's far from it. And even if you were to believe, let's say for a second you say, well, I don't believe these are, you know, I don't believe that these are tire marks or from the rover or anything. That's fine. You can believe whatever you like. But here's the thing. The rover's sitting here, and you can see, I'm sure it can zoom in, I'm sure of that. You can see this anomaly, that one, and can see everything up on this mountain when it's not manipulated. So you know they're seeing these things pretty crystal clear. Now ask yourself this question. This rover's not very big. You know, like I said, this is the Spirit rover, so it's not very big. Curiosity is like 3 times, 4 times the size of it. But picture these things not being manipulated at all. They're just as clear as day. How big are these things? I realize this rover's small, but how much of a distance do you think that is to that ridge? You know, so it makes you wonder. And like I said, this thing here, and if you've seen it now, it literally stands out. Look at it. What I told you looked like that little space station kind of thing. But I'm telling you guys, this is just some wild stuff. I want to give, you know, Will, you know, thanks for just saying, hey, yeah, that's fine, cool, go do what you want to do. But got to give him props there, because he's the one that kind of made me want to do this particular video. So, and I wanted to show you guys, not only did he have a good point saying these things are, this rover's going out looking at each of these anomalies, you know, apparently the NASA and anybody else is affiliated with this, knows these things are here. And because these are manipulated, what's that tell you? Picture these things being absolutely crystal clear. They're seeing these things. It's not to check out rock samples. At least that's my personal opinion and that's my views. I'm not saying speak for everybody, but you guys tell me what you think as always. I'd love to have your comments. Tell me, you know, down in the bottom, throw some comments. Let me know. You know, and if you haven't subscribed to me, please do. You'll find a lot of crazy stuff and a lot of good videos on my channel. Check out Olympus Sky. He's got some good stuff. And Will over there at What's Up in the Sky 37. I'll leave a link to these guys. You guys can check them out yourself. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Give me a thumbs up. Always appreciated. And that's it, guys. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next pick.